Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. Now, we're going to start off with, a little update, I suppose, on the duration of the series. I've been thinking, after Surgeon Good Enough so kindly did remind me, well, you know, we may need to cash this colony in at some point. We might need to put this one aside and start a new one at some point to take all of the knowledge we've learned and expand in a new area. You know, we wouldn't be getting rid of this whole colony, you know, and still be alive. It'd still be well and good to load up into and play anytime. So if people are upset and sad, we can go back. But, you know, it's gone well. We've spent about 30, not 30, we've made... What is it? We're on our 38th episode, and I'm thinking maybe rounding it off at 40, but 38 episodes, that's what this is going to be. We've learned a lot, it's gone relatively well, and for the most part, nobody's died. The only time someone has died was when Steve died, and I reloaded when I was doing a recording run. He died so fast. So, you know, we did learn a lot, and I'm thinking we're gonna test out a few more things. We're gonna try a few more things. We're not, you know, we're gonna do our best as we continue onwards. But that is top of mind. We're thinking maybe a new colony could be a little bit of fun. I don't want to stop playing the game. It's been a blast, and you know, if we do end up starting a new series, a new season, we'll call it a new colony, and you folks are disappointed, then it's all good. We'll play this one again. We'll bounce between them, something like that. I'm curious to see how far we could get in a new game in the same amount of cycles. And actually, yes, I have played 55.2 hours. Oh my god, I didn't know that actually popped up there. So 55 hours. Holy shit. And only 12 doopies. So, you know, a few things that I'm thinking about doing. Obviously, I haven't tested out these teleporters or have sent anyone off. It's a consideration to do that, and space exploration, of course, is interesting. So thinking about those two things. We're gonna consider those. And also, this is something else that I'm curious to deliver food. See, I could do festive lights. I could do improved decor. Food, unique food items quality must be 4 or higher. 4 or higher. And I don't know if I can make food that's 4 or higher. I adjusted some things between the last time and now. So here we are with a new beautiful little room. And it's decor. Where's its decor at? Nope, that's radiation. Decor, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful space. So let's take a look at the cooker. You know, what quality for, we're looking for 4. I've got a lot of poor quality things. Quality 3, quality 2. Looking like there aren't any high quality items in there. Is there another cooker that I don't know about? Interesting. You know what? Let's research this just so that we can look at the quality foods, see what we can do, and then we're gonna research maybe some spaceship parts or something. I'm gonna turn this bad boy on. Let's let it run. You do your thing, you little collection fiend. Also, let's talk radiation. 400. There's significant radiation there. And there is not a whole lot of radiation up here. So putting things in our little brains here, could do some bunker doors, could do all sorts of things. Let's prepare ourselves for the inevitable. We're gonna finally get them set up to open this up. So we might as well test out a few things. Might as well go ham, go crazy, and see what shenanigans we can get up to, and maybe even try and finish off the ancient specimens. There's one over here. There's one down there. Steve is gonna be hard at work analyzing these, and this is a little suspicious. Why you do a little dip there? Oh, this will work actually if I put a Mechanized airlock here. And then put in a conductive wire. There we go. We'll line that up a little bit, make sure they get that done. And you know, the idea of a new colony, again, all of the failures of this one, all of the complications in this one would then be able to be resolved. Because, again, we had a lot of fun with this one, but fixing all of the problems that I've created over the 55 hours we've played and 500 cycles, it's been chaotic. It's been, you know, it would be hard. It would be hard to fix everything. So again, we can take a little bit of steps around, a little sneakies around. Steve, my guy, my buddy, my pal, my friend. How are you doing research-wise? Did you researching the shit out of that? Fuck, Steve's so good. Look at him go, researching the gas range and the dehydrator and all that other stuff. Just talking, let's remove that. Let's go into rockets. What could we do? It burns petroleum. That might be reasonable. Burns petroleum for mid-range space exploration. Small petroleum engine. Could do a small, you know, small exploration. Battery module. Solar panels. That could be good too. Power outlet. I think steam utilizes steam. So steam is an interesting one. Maybe I'll click on that real quick to explore that sort of thing. But we've got hydrogen, burns liquid hydrogen for long range. Hydrogen engines have the same generous height restrictions as petroleum, but are faster. Liquid oxidizer, Radbot engine doesn't really. Radbot engine, pardon me. Faster than hydrogen engines, more restrictive. Must be built via rocket platform. Scary. Enclosed telescope. I should be building some of these things just to see. So carbon dioxide, pressurized carbon dioxide, short range, loads gases, loads. Okay, and we probably need to research that. Okay, all right. So really, what we could do is we could load up carbon dioxide. So good news on our end, we have liberated the space down here. That's what we're talking about, liberation of space, and we're gonna start tweaking at the enclosed space telescope. Must be exposed to space. So I am going to expose this motherfucker to space, and I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know how good that's gonna be. Power intake. Yeah, you'll be fine, I'm sure. I'm tempted to just build things down here and then rip them up and open afterwards. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And we'll put that at a 9. They're gonna do it. Come on, we all know they're gonna unreachable dig. No. There's nothing unreachable about this situation. Maybe it is an unreachable dig. I don't pretend to understand how this game works. Let's have them dig up a little bit farther, and maybe digging that out will help the situation. And we can also dig out over here. So this is something that, you know, we might face an explosion coming down in here, but really and truly, I'm here for the shenanigans. We're just pumping in the last ideas here. We're doing chaos, and chaos is doing us. That's all we've learned here. Now, I think what we'll probably end up doing after we research things, there's carbon dioxide, right? There's a carbon dioxide engine, and there's the petroleum engine. So there are those two options. Not terrible. The petroleum's not a terrible option. Neither is the carbon dioxide. If I could just actually then load the carbon dioxide up and around, and it would just be a little bit of a mess, but it could be done. So what I'm going to do as well is we're going to set ourselves up with a carbon dioxide something or other all the way up to here. And we also need electricity. So let's get that set up. And then once they've kind of behaved themselves and have sorted this, we will be right back. You know, we'd have to be hit with a meteor shower right off the bat when we're building this, which is hilarious. Oh, it's a stinky one. Oh my god. I just can't have it fall straight down. That would be the only devastating thing. Also, somehow they've decided to... Did they dig all of this up themselves? It seems to be in an odd state of affairs here. I don't like that. I don't love it. We're being bombarded. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I can't believe I built that. Hopefully it doesn't get destroyed. We'll see. We'll see. They're still building things up. Mostly the wires now. They were very efficient with the oxygen stuff. Oh, so... Oh, it doesn't have a... Grand. Here's what we're going to do. Because I thought this was sorting... Oh, you're sorting out hydrogen. Oh, I understand. So that's my bad. Let me just, fuck it. Right over here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do let's do a pipe, and a pipe, and a pipe. And we're not gonna actually do that pipe. I'm gonna cancel that pipe. We are going to snip here, and we're just building the thingy. Then, of course, you know we're building, obviously. Why would we do anything other than this? Well, this survived, so that's nice. We did get something new, which is crushed ice. Crushed solid semi-ice, liquefiable heat capacity. I wonder if it's better than regular ice. Oh, all right. No data found. Let's see here. Hello, game. Search the database. Ice. Oh, frozen brackine is green. Where have I even encountered that? That's strange. So looking at ice, let's see. You transition into water at, okay, minus 0.6. Okay, great. And then at minus 7.5, you'll turn into brine and ice. Fascinating. So we're learning about ice today. Crushed ice, same deal. Okay, all right. I don't know what the difference is then, but that's fine. Anyway, so they've been hard at work, laboring away. And we're looking at not a huge, there's a little bit of reduced visibility, but that's okay. Efficiency is 30%. We'll fix it when the time comes. But let's take a look here. Is this all sorted out and good? It appears to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook that up. And that's going to sort out the oxygen and steal all the oxygen from the base for a little bit. It is what it is. Listen, you can't deny. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant scheme. Hello, Jesus. I wasn't expecting anybody to go all the way over there. What I am going to do, we're going to clear this all out, though. It's about time, we gotta increase the viewability of the situation out here as we prepare to deal with rockets. Now, the thing is, we need to protect our stuff, obviously, and the thing is, I don't have steel, and to be honest, I'm gonna go on a limb here and assume that most things will need steel. Rocket platform. Like, if I put a rocket platform, to be honest, right here, built out of that, is that fine? That might not be allowed. But anyway, we'll see what happens. What are you up to? You're digging around, and your reduced visibility efficiency is 30%. So, little disappointing there. What we're going to do is we're just going to build a ladder up a little bit further to dig this out and see if it behaves better. We're also going to leave this down here for now as we build the rocket, so there's a little bit of protection. But eventually, we're going to need to put in like bunkers and put in the warning system for meteors. But here's the start. Also toilets. People need to use toilets. The schedule, I got 3 people on a schedule at a time now. This should be fine. There are 3 toilets. There's a toilet right there. Maybe they don't use it because it counts as a hospital. Also, I was told that germs don't really matter in the water, and that's fair. Fair enough. But this is doing... He has been doing a really good job killing things, so I'm quite pleased about that. You know, not terrible. We didn't do a terrible job just with certain things going on in the home, in the base. Little land of operations. Ooh, okay, so that is doing its thing. And the breathability is okay. It's alright. If it gets bad, we can hook up this system over here. It's actually... You're ready to go, aren't you? What's the dealio? I just don't have you... Oh, I just don't have you hooked up, like, actually, because I'm the way that I am. Oh, that is an unreachable dig that I did not know about. And that has caused many polluted oxygens to come in here. Okay, so we have the enclosed telescope working, and there's Steve. Let's take a good look at Steve. Oh, what a remarkable man Steve is. Just doing his duty and viewing the sky. Now, Steve has reduced visibility, but that's okay. There's not really a progress meter. All I know is things are going beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. So there's something there. There's Curdle over there. Gold meteor shower, that's pretty good. Copper meteor shower, ice meteor shower. Cool steam vent. So these are all of the, we talked about this a little bit before. These are all what's over here. Curdle, I don't know if that's where we were looking. I feel like this is where we could teleport to. And then there's also this, oh, there's something there and there's something there. Okay, interesting. That's fascinating. Now, so this is set up. No rockets in orbit. Yeah, fair enough. Launch checklist. Precursor construction to all other rocket modules. Allow rockets to fire from land on the host. Automatically links up ports to build either side of the platform. A platform which rockets can be launched on and which they can land. Okay, and do you require electricity? No. Gas? Anything? Liquid? Ventilation, dare I say? No. No, you do not. Also, that filled with oxygen so fast. What the hell? I guess it probably just doesn't need all that much. Okay, so that would mean that if I, review the research... Steve, why are you doing a bad job? You have one job, Steve. Oh, that's why. Are we doing a bad job with oh, we are doing a bad job with electricity. Isn't that interesting? That's new. Insufficient resources. Oh, it's probably because we were at one point doing quite a bit of hydrogen, and now there's very little hydrogen. Here's my play, honestly. I don't want to be dealing with this low, weak hydrogen nonsense, okay? We're gonna just open up the ventilation. We're gonna snip this. Well, we'll snippy snip here and here, and we're gonna offload it now. I think it's about time to free the hydrogen. So we're just gonna go bonk and free a little bit of hydrogen in the system, and that'll serve our purpose for a little while, I think. I don't know how much that does, but it does good. It does good work. So there we go. We got one running. We're gonna have two running. I love hydrogen. Favorite thing in the game. Selecting a new blueprint. Let's just do... excuse me? You're gonna just give me an Arbor Acorn now? Just for funsies? I've been waiting for that shit for decades, and you've decided now is the time. Uproot this shit. I want to see... No, wait. Let's put this over here for a second. We need to see this in a closer spotlight here. Put that on a 9. Somebody build that shit. I need to see what's going on. The Arbor Acorn, in case you don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it, but in case you don't know, the Arbor Acorn is a plant which can be grown, and maximum radiation You need polluted water. You little shit. Okay, sorry, we're gonna put it over here. The Arbor acorn is an acorn that can be built. An acorn, it's a tree. It's a tree that can be built, and it ends up being used for electricity. So I don't know if I even, yeah, it's a wood burner. And a wood burner, you know, it doesn't produce a whole lot of electricity, but it is an interesting idea. Now, this little bad boy only takes dirt and polluted water, so that's fun. Did you already plant one over here? No. You're doing it here, yes? Okay, good. Somebody, that's now your most important task. We planted the tree. Fertilization. Somebody give it dirt. Do we, speaking of just dirt in general, is dirt something I'm having a bad time with? Do I need more dirt? Seemingly not. We're good with dirt. We got a lot of dirt. Dirt is good. Dirt is great even. Also, capitalized dirt every time. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, now we're gonna take another look over here. You know, we were looking at the map to, oh, there are question marks, so unknown objects detected. Phenomenal. Great. Fantastic. And Steve thinks that this is like the god tier task of all tasks. I don't care, Steve. Right now, that's not your job. Your job is this one here. In the task that is suffering because of, literally because of power generation, I'm assuming, yes? Okay, now I understand why it's being fussy. I never built the power transformer that I needed to build. Or, oh, I guess I could steal that one, actually. You know what, let's just do that. Can I do that? I suppose I could. You know what, let's do that. And that'll be fine. I know that that one was supposed to connect to that, but we can make it work later. What is most important is doing that. I was wondering what the hell the problem was. It was like nothing was like saying there was an issue. Like there were no red flags, and that's because it appears that it was actually running safely. It was running fine. It was just being capped out by one of those. Where are they? Power transformers. By the power transformers. So, all right, golden. So that's set up. That should be fine now. Nope, you're still being a little bitch. Why? Okay, no, I know why. It's because of this, which is something I don't really even think I need. Oh, I kind of need it. I see where the, I understand where the issue is coming from. So, if you're not following, so these could together consume 8,000, if necessary, 8,000 joules. This can only provide 4,000 kilojoules. So what I should be doing is actually adding in another one of these big ones. I could put it over here. It's not exactly where I would want to put it, but it is what it is. Basically I could, you know, snip, put it on there, attach that one there, and then life would be smoother. That actually might just be what I have to do for the time being. It's not really what I would want to do, but if it's necessary, it is necessary, you know? I'm gonna, like, are you being problematic? You seem to be behaving, but whenever, like, when it draws too heavy, it ends up being a problem. Let's fuck it. Let's just put in another one. It's fine. And what we're gonna do, what we have to do then, is put in some heavy wire. From here to here, then we'll click that, we'll snip that here, and then we'll build that one there, and we're gonna have to build, it'll be fine, you'll see my nonsense in a minute. Alright, so there we go. So now we're producing enough. There's enough potential in this. I think actually if I do put this here, that'll be okay. Anyway, I'm just a mess, but we got it running. This wasn't actually exactly how I wanted that. That was supposed to connect into this. But anyway, fuck it, I'll fix it now. There we go, it's fixed. So anyway, the idea here, right, is now, I think this now provides 8 to this whole line. So good. That is good. That is what we needed. That's what we needed. So we're here now with all those shenanigans in place, all that mess. And looking towards this as well, we've got oxygen with slime lung in it. Beautiful. We love the disease. There is actually no pretty good. There's no bad stuff in there. Nice. Also, I don't know how many times I need to tell them to redecorate this. They keep making it look the same. Kills me. Has Steve faced an inquiry at work? No. Steve, you gotta do the business, Steve. You gotta do the business. If I go into 7, oh, a sandy ore field. So, okay, wait a minute. So, if I just take a step back here, and we review for a minute, what is an enclosed telescope? It's supposed to... Yeah, okay, so it slowly shows things over time. So, we got something there. This is more than we did see before, which is nice. I saw a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. But we're clicking on it. Sandy ore field. Oh, there's an artifact available? There's copper, algae, sand, sandstone. Total mass remaining, 74. Okay. So interesting that that's there. I wonder if new things pop up over time or if it all stays pretty well the same. What we're going to do is we're going to dig this out. I'm going to put a little bit of a ladder in. Now, Steve has not... He's not been doing his duties, his daily duties, you know, the duties I need him to do, which is, of course, researching shit. He's being a little fucker. I need him to research the proper shenanigans for me. Also, somebody deconstruct the fuck out of that door. I don't... Or do I need to just dig? Somebody, screw it. Dig in the top. I don't care. Get in there. I don't really want them coming in and out of here very much, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and we gotta do this. Because I don't really want to open it up over there. So that's my 2 cents. 9 this whole dealio up. Except for Steve. Steve, you have priorities, which is research, Steve. I need you to go and do some science, you little shit. Oh, it's still okay. So, how much, just let's look at this line for a second. How much power could that take? Oh, you could take another one of these little friends. You could take another one of these friends. We could take you and we could point your little friends somewhere else. That's totally doable. We'll make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Why not? And to be honest, it brings to light the idea of additional Wheezworts. You know? Do I have any additionals? No, I don't. Speaking of additionals, just 1 second. 480. 465? Weird, so mine is better. Strange. I do want another Wheezwort, so what I'm thinking is... No. No. You're fine. Somebody dig the fucking ladder to get this motherfucker out. What are they doing? She's not gonna die, thankfully, because she's in a little suit, but like, god damn it. God damn it, Bubbles. Dig that out. Somebody... Clarify. Here you go. She'll be fine now. See? Problems immediately resolved. You're not trapped anymore. You're really not trapped. We're actually just going to cancel all that. So a couple of interesting things happened while I was doing some of my exploration, some of my work. Namely this, I accidentally let out a bunch of salt water and stuff, and I kind of bored down here and made a mess. But as you can see, it is turning into steam because it's hot as hell down here. I am a smidge worried about the levels though, because it seems to be pushing things down, which is really not great. Oh, another oil reservoir. Interesting. I mean, I could open up the magma and stuff. But anyway, this has been... Why is there food poisoning in there? That's disappointing. But this has been going off for a little bit. Remember, I was going to put in a pump here, and then for some reason, no pump ended up being built. So that's a thing. Hello? Oh, it was making steam because it was going whoosh. Words are good, eh? Maybe it is time to employ this situation over here, but there's no steel to be had to do it. How long until you stop doing your thing? Oh, fuck. Oh. Son of a bitch. Well, you needs some coolant, apparently. Wow. You know what would be interesting, actually? Is putting some of that in as coolant and then pumping it out temporarily. Somebody made a mess. Why? Why'd you make a mess? Are you stuck? I don't... Oh, yeah, you are. Okay. Okay. That's my bad. So she peed in her suit, so she's gonna make a mess here. Let's see it happen. Hello? You might as well take your suit off. Okay, well, gourmet meal research is done. Let's put in the lowest level of rocketry. I don't know why it's all the way down here, but let's take that one. And then, do you still have a bunch of rads in you? Where's the thingy? Do you have a bunch of rads in you? You've got storing 49. Well, fuck. Maybe I should... Oh, screw it. I'll just let him research that and then we'll adjust. Oh, look at that. We got quite a lot of that going on. Oh, there's all of her pee. Okay. Please, somebody sweep all of that up. Relatively urgently, actually, so that the pee doesn't go in there. There's food poisoning in that pee? Yeah, why wouldn't there be, right? Food poisoning everywhere. We love to see it. And then somebody should analyze that. However, Steve is being... Hello? Uranium. What's going on here? You do a shit job. Steve is barely functional. We can't keep doing this to him. Uranium. I wanna look at uranium. If I melt you, you could... Oh, I need to make a centrifuge and then have enriched uranium. Oh, or a manual radbot generator, and then you turn into depleted uranium. Huh. Radiation absorption, radiation emission, 55. Whoops, that wasn't done. Radiation emission. Okay. Fossil data. Okay. Cool. What happens if I do both of them? All of them? Because there's 2 left, right? What is everybody doing anyway? Oh yes, water. Water into this. Please hold. Yeah, as a temporary solution, we're just gonna do something like this. That'll be fine. And then we could snip it and throw that. Okay. That'll be fine. We'll get them to do a temporary one. And again, this is one of those things that's like, you know, it could be done differently if we were, you know, good. Somebody build that, please. I thought there would be a pipe there. I was mistaken. Oh, good, you are going to build it. Okay, and let's make sure it works. There we go. We're going to just snip so it fills it up. And then I'll put that there, and then we'll continue it on. Great. So once that's full, you're going to keep going onwards, right? Or is this now a problem? It is now a problem, so I would need to snip. Okay, sure. So now I need one of these here. We're learning. See, listen. I know how it's done now. I know how it's done. All right, let's take a look up here as well. So that's not... Obviously, they didn't research the thing yet. Let's look at the food thing, the gas range. I know there's that stuff that could be fun, but the gas range, what do you take in? You take in natural gas. You know what? This feels like one of those things that belongs over here, almost. Or right here. Maybe here instead. Just it's a temporary thing. It's more of just an exploration piece. We'll put that there. It's really just so I can see some recipes. But if it stays down, Jesus. All right, they built that shit fast. Okay, the water is still going down, which is really not grand. So I would almost need 2 of these at some point. But I am keeping an eye on everything. And then you are behaving. What the fuck are you doing? Just like that. That's totally fine. Okay. So we need a little bit of steel here. So we'll get them to produce some steel so that we can deal with the problem that is down here now. Hello. Unknown. Problem that's down here now, which is the fact that I have made problems. Are we surprised? Oh, look at that beautiful little rainbow. Are we really surprised? I do this sort of shit all the time. Polluted water, which is, by the way, this is significantly cooler than all of this other space, which is hilarious to me, but I'm gonna allow it. And I think I need to rip into a couple more of these little not biome areas, but a couple little more of those so that I can get some more oil, some more crude oil. Airflow tile, mesh tile, we'll put those down, and I think, you know, for the good of the people, rip that open. That was supposed to do other things, but it ended up doing this, so it's fine. That is a hot polluted vent, so that's not something we want to finagle with. I do kind of want all of that to drop down at some point, so what I could do is dig my way through here and have it all slowly start pouring down this way farther. Alrighty, so we've just set up a few folks with a little bit more researching skills, and we're gonna give you a beautiful little hat as well. And so the idea here is Steve is just too overworked. He does a lot of things, and I need him to be able to do, well, everything, but at the same time, I need him to be able to research too. So if I look into researching, which is, there we go, this one here. Steve is obviously the best one. His skill is 22. Everyone else's skills are obviously lower than that because really he's been the one researching this entire time. I don't think anyone's researched anything else, but I think we do need him to have a little bit more support. So we're gonna do that for him. The hydrogen hallway may never get used. May never be used. Are there any germs in here? That's stick ore. Germs? No. I could set this shit up. I could set this up. Finally. And throw in, really test out the breathability. But I think before I do that, I would need to secure more water. But before I do that, is there food poisoning in there? There fucking is. Son of a bitch. From what? Because that, I stopped it there. How did food poisoning get in here? Nobody's peed. It's all clean water. See, and this is the problem with food poisoning. It just kind of sits. It's not, I don't know if it'll actually die off in that by itself. Wow. That is a real bummer. Oh well. This is concerning. Can we do something with this? Do I turn the thingy on? What is that gonna do for me? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Okay, fair enough. And my other option is plug things into there and have it go around the world. Yeah, I should be doing it that way. Let's get in some pipes here. Let's set that up. Okay, now I understand why we haven't been able to research. It's a water problem. It's actually a water problem because Steve can't get water from the pitcher pump. Shitty, but fine. I have a solution for that. Where is my... There it is. We're gonna just put this here, or should I put it over here? No, we'll put it over here. Never mind, I'm bad. We're gonna put it over here. This'll help. It's not perfect. It's a little bit of an extra couple steps, but It does solve the problem, I suppose. Let's just put all of that at a 9. We'll get them to do that real quick. There we go. Now we've sorted this out. It's required more coolant, so it was a little bit of an issue there. But that's good. That has been resolved now. So half will go in there, half will go in there. It's because it was hitting that one first, so it was automatically trying to fill that line. So here we go. And that's just going to plop back in there. So it's going to screw up a little bit of the cooling for the time being, but I don't think it's going to be that big a deal in my own mind. Oh, it will be an issue. Holy shit. Well, it's too late now. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that is a terrible idea. That was a terrible idea. Yeah. Yeah, wow. That was a really bad idea. Let me do a liquid pump of steel all the way in here. And of course it's going to need some steel electric because, well, actually it won't. Let's just do conductive wires. And if it melts, then we'll know not to do that. We'll know not to do that. That all needs to be conductive wire at some point, maybe. This should be fine. And that should do. It should be fine with a regular pipe, right? If it's not fine, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I also need the wart seed to be placed over here. Where was I gonna put it? Oh yeah, over here. Plant. There we go, research complete. Carbon dioxide, shit, that was fast, alright. This is the nonsense that I can begin to do. What? Did that? It's done, right? Oh, it must be built via. Oh. Rocket platform is disabled because it is entombed. Somebody dig that shit out, please. On a 9, please. Thank you. It's time for this to stop receiving coolant because, well, it's apparently scalding over here. Look at that temperature. Holy fuck. Wow. Okay. Lesson learned. Lesson learned, and I'm sure... Listen, they'll be fine. I'm sure you folks were watching that, me go about doing that, and were probably screaming, no, don't do. That is a terrible idea. And guess what? Yes. Yes, it was. I can admit that. I know that now. I have to admit, I didn't know that there was a sugar engine, but that's really, really, really funny. And part of me wants to now use a sugar engine, because I don't really care if it's slow. But we build a new rocket by clicking new rocket, sugar engine, and we're gonna start a sugar engine, I suppose. And you know, we're not gonna get very far. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let them build the engine probably. And we're dealing with the issue now of this stupidity on my part, which was not brilliant, but at least I think we've reduced the temperature, so we're fixing our failure slowly. Not too happy with myself though. Not too happy with myself. And part of the problem is that is now hot because I'm a fucking idiot. So there we go. It'll now start cooling things a little bit better. That was it. Some of those were at 40, so 40s will now reduce the temperature in here and bring it hopefully back down controlled, because holy shit, that I said, oh, it'll be fine. No, was very much not fine. Anyway, I think we've had a really good run today. I think, you know, I've really expressed the plan. Oh, look at them go. I've really expressed the plan of what's going on, and there's the beginning of our new rocket, our new system. Look at us go. There's your screenshot. There's your thumbnail too. is that. So anyway, we're gonna start filling this bitch with some sugar, and we're gonna be, probably wrapping the series up, at least this playthrough, at maybe episode 40 is my thought. So we're gonna explore space a little bit, send somebody in a teleporter, all before we head out, all before we head off, into a new map where we can perhaps have take some lessons learned from this one and push them into a new game. If you folks did enjoy and continue to enjoy and like the idea of a new colony, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.